What's going on, Vikings fans? It is Skol back again with another Minnesota Vikings video. And Vikings fans, Joe Thuney just became a free agent this morning, and I'm so excited to be talking about this right now. Pretty much be giving you guys what I think the Vikings could be like with Joe Thuney. I mean, I think everybody knows we need to go get him. I think it's a pretty obvious take. I just think that it could seriously take this offense to a whole nother level, and I know he's just a guard, but he would be the ideal fit at left guard. The upgrade from just going from Elfline to Dozier to whoever the hell the Vikings have put at the left guard position over the past 5 years, put in Joe Thuney, and we got ourselves a elite offense. That's what we're talking about in this video today. If you guys are new here, please subscribe, leave a like on the video, comment down below. Joe Thuney to the Vikes. Let's make it happen. All right, so Joe Thuney, the 6'5", 291-pound guard from the New England Patriots. Fun fact about Joe Thuney, which is my favorite fact, he has never missed a start in the NFL that he needed to start. Obviously, the Patriots, they have won a lot of games, so they've had the rest in Week 17s, and that's the only time he's missed. He has never missed a meaningful start in the NFL, which is absolutely incredible. He plays every single snap in the NFL. He's played every single snap in every single game. He is just the like, if I had to picture a New England Patriot, it might just be Joe Thuney. And he's a guard. You know, the Patriots are built off great offense. You know, they're built off, you know, just being fundamental, not missing games, doing your job. Like, all of this, the Patriots culture is Joe Thuney. The reason why I think he could be so successful with the Vikes is because if you look at the Vikings offense, you know, obviously it's different than New England. New England was more of, I'm going to pick you apart, we're going to sit back, protect Brady, but also change week to week where they would establish a running game some weeks, some games they would air out. He's got a lot in his, he's got a lot of offensives and a lot of schemes kind of in his system. So I think he would adjust well to Kubiak's scheme. He's actually, for a bigger guy, he can move. However, what this does to Kirk is huge. You know, if you look at Joe Thuney's career, he's been protecting for Tom Brady, and last year he bumped outside to actually tackle for Cam for a little bit. But mainly he's been the left guard for Brady his entire career. And listen, I'm not trying to draw any comparisons from Brady and Cousins, but when it comes to style of play, they're very similar. They both throw a very beautiful ball. They can both hit throws. Obviously, Brady is more intellectual at the line than Kirk Cousins is. However, they both kind of move the same. Obviously, Brady's got better pocket awareness. Obviously, Brady has better in almost about everything. But in terms of style play and what they like to do, I mean, it's night and day. I mean, it is. I mean, it's not night and day. It's the same thing. Night and day would be opposite. They are very similar, is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, they're both kind of statuesque. Quarterback, step back up and throw the football. You need good guard play. And I think Joe Thuney, have been in front of Brady, you know, he's not used to having a mobile guy. He's used to having a guy like Brady or Kirk. And if you could just put him in for the Vikings, I literally think just that one move is made. If I get a notification on my phone, or if I go on Twitter and I see Joe Thuney signs with the Vikings for 4 years, $50 million. I don't care if they could overpay for him. 4 years, $80 million. That's a little much. $20 million a year for a guard. However, the point I'm trying to make is, I think if you add in Joe Thuney to the left guard position, it solidifies the offensive line. Because you give a guy like Garrett Bradbury and a guy like Ezra Cleveland and just that interior group from Thuney, Bradbury to Cleveland. Obviously, you guys know me. I have my question marks on Garrett Bradbury. He's been very inconsistent in his play in the NFL. However, if you put him next to Joe Thuney and next to Ezra Cleveland, even though he's a smaller guy, he's going to have some bulldozers next to him who can get out and move. Obviously, what this would do for the pass protection would be incredible. Vikings O-lines, they've always been able to run the ball well. I mean, especially in past years with the elite running backs we've had, just kind of the scheme with C.J. Ham and the really good blocking tight ends. Running game blocking has never really been a problem. Where pass protection is. And, you know, I think pass protection is a 50-50 thing between the quarterback and line. However, the Vikings line has also not helped Kirk, and Kirk has also not helped the line. But if you had a guy like Joe Thuney, I think it would just really bring it together. Because then you're looking at the line, and I'm fine with Reef being there. I'm fine with Thuney, of course. I'm fine with Bradbury. I'm fine with O'Neal, and I'm fine with Ezra Cleveland. They can all get it done. And then you're looking around on this offense next year, and we have that offensive line, and we have Irv Smith, and we have Conklin, and we have Dalvin Cook, and we have Kirk Cousins. We have, you know, Thielen and Jefferson and Olabisi and Chad Beebe. The offense is set. There's no other moves to be made in the offense, maybe besides adding another receiver or adding interior line depth later in the draft. But this could allow the Vikings to go say, hey, we get Danielle Hunter back, we get Michael Pierce back. Let's just go drop our first 2-3 picks on defense. And you know that's what Zimmer's going to want to do too. So I say they need to attack Joe Thuney in free agency early and often right now. Because if there's any other team in the league that I think would, like, this would just give the Vikings offense going from good to, I believe, great. And that's a hard and a massive jump in the NFL to do. It's pretty easy to go from decent to a good team. But to become a good team to a great team, there's got to be no holes. You got to have this kind of, it's got to be a chemistry. And Joe Thuney, he's already been familiar playing with a statue quarterback. He can bring over the Patriots culture and the Patriots line to Minnesota and kind of solidify an offensive line that hasn't been good since 2009. He could be the culture change. He could be the one to do that. Go and overpay for somebody. Listen, if you're going to go overpay for somebody, it's got to be him. He's a free agent now. Just go do it. Go take a risk. I want fans to be in the comments on Instagram and be like, wow, did the Vikings overpay for this guy? I want that. Like, I want that. Just give us Joe Thuney, and we'll figure out the cap. We'll figure out everything from there. Anyways, Joe Thuney to the Vikings, I think it needs to happen. I think if there's any move that I've been begging for the past 5 years, it would be this. I am pounding my fist on the table right now for this. Go get Joe Thuney. Rick Spielman. Leave a like on the video. Comment down below if you guys are new here. See you guys next time. We got a ton of new content coming your way. Sub to the channel. Leave a like. Joe Thuney to the Vikes. What do you guys think? Talk to you guys next time. Skol Vikes.